I enjoy nothing at 47. All right, 47 in 2 weeks. You heard that right. I enjoy nothing. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to make any commitments. I don't want to plan anything. I want to do nothing. Well, besides that, sleep. That's my favorite thing to do. I want to do that. It's my favorite hobby. Second is watching reality TV and then going to sleep. Running into people and they're like, so what have you been up to? Nothing. Nothing. I feel like when I was younger in my 30s, you're like in your head trying to pull at different things. I have to like this. I have to try this. I have to be this type of social way. I have to do this. I wasted so much time because if I would have known this is what I really want and this is where I would end up at 47, not wanting to do anything, sleep, eat, nap, gym, repeat.
Okay, I'm done feeling like a psychopath. I date. People talk to me for like a day or two. If I don't meet up with them, the conversation ends. Ugh. I had to give my dog permission to come on the bed. I'm trying to clean and set up. I'm a hopeless romantic and I just keep trying and trying. I think, okay, I find somebody I'm remotely interested in and it doesn't ever go the way I want it to. I mean, sometimes it's me. I'm just like, but I'm starting to feel like maybe I am the fucking problem. Maybe I'm a fucking psychopath. And that's why I'm just not finding anybody. And I don't know, am I too clingy? Am I too much of a personality? I don't know. And I'm tired of hearing, oh, you're going to find the guy when you're not looking. Fuck that shit. I don't go nowhere, Karen. I go to work, to Starbucks drive-thru, and home. So where the fuck am I going to meet him? I don't know. Okay, sorry for the F-bombs, but like, yeah, men, what the hell is going on? Am I crazy? I give up. Like, really.
All men are trash. Let's talk about it. If you keep meeting the same kind of man, it's probably not random. I used to think I just had a bad picker or I just had this bad luck when it came to men. But if I'm honest, and I'm going to be honest with you, I had a type, emotionally unavailable like James Bond, 007. He was charming, mysterious, and he was never fully accessible. Different type of men or different men, but the same emotional result. And when I finally admitted that, I stopped calling it having a bad picker or I stopped calling it just having bad luck with men. I noticed that I had a dating pattern.
A realization I had recently is that if you are like a high value woman, you are like a wifey material woman that has like relationship energy, meaning you're a catch, then if you're talking to somebody, they are gonna feel some kind of pressure with you, even if you're not applying that pressure. Okay, so you could be super chill, not rushing timelines, just like being yourself, minding your own business. But that man is going to feel pressure, not because of anything that you're doing, but because he knows that he can't F this up. He knows that you're not somebody to be messed with. And this can feel frustrating sometimes because it's not something that you are actually doing, but let yourself see this as a good thing. Because the truth is, you want a guy who steps up to the plate and steps up to the challenge. You want a guy who is inspired to be the best version of himself because of who you are. You don't want the guy who's too afraid and can't handle the pressure.
And then the 35-year-old man said, add me on Snapchat. And the man's first message to her was, I'm not on here much, follow me on Insta. And when she scrolled through the photos on his dating app profile, she found a photo of him holding a fish. And then the man invited himself to her house for the first date. And then the man suggested they get a hotel room for a first date. And when she looked at the 25-year-old man's profile, she looked at the bio and it said, "I'm actually 35, it won't let me change it." And then the man said, "I have kids, but my ex won't let me see them because she's crazy." And then when she saw the prompts on his dating app profile, every answer said something about cuddling. Short term, open to long. A man.
So dating in your 40s is interesting. I mean, you get sad because people evaporate, disappear, or ghost, and then you realize that you can't really be that sad because the last time you saw them, they showed you a video that they took of themselves eating their mom's ashes on top of macaroni and cheese. I mean, somewhere along the line, you got to believe that you're prettier than that. Right?
Where the heck are all the men 40 plus? Do you exist? Are you real? Are you out there? Because I can't find you. I'm begging this app to put me on your algorithm. So if you're seeing this, say, hey, where you're from, your age, it'll be a good night for me. Bye.
So I have been told many times that my level of confidence and the way I look is the reason why men do not engage with me. Well, yesterday I tried that 29 flirtatious things that Jay Shetty shared. I was in a workplace yesterday that had an extraordinary amount of men. Now, usually I'd be walking around just like doing my thing. And well, hey, 15 years single, that has not worked for me. So instead what I did, I would like look right in the eye. Obviously I don't know who's single and who's not single, but like I'm not touching anybody. Look at them and then either smile or just like, and keep walking past. Some of the guys would be like staring at me, and then other guys would be like biggest smiles on their faces. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been doing wrong for 15 years. Instead of showing my pearly teeth and my little smiley cheeks, I've just had a don't approach me look. Anyway, girls, you need to try it today. Just see people, or guys or girls, whatever you're into, and just smile and like lock eyes and just wait to see what they do. That was a lot of fun.
So I just remembered another reason why I left the man I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with. We were driving to another state and I wanted to play some Megan Thee Stallion. And as soon as I started singing along and like getting into it, his whole demeanor changed. He got like upset. And he said he didn't like visualizing me being single and listening to this kind of music and doing the things that this music encourages and thinking about me in that way. I looked at him like, bitch, this was on my gym playlist. What are you imagining? Like, what the fuck are you thinking about? But even so, if this was like my going out type of music, so I've lived a life before you, insecure.
You know what I think is the absolute worst in the dating world? It's not when someone is a complete a-hole right off the bat, or they tell you they want to hook up and nothing more. Those people that are honest from the get-go, those are the winners. The people that I can't stand are the ones that are on their best behavior in the beginning. They're doing all the right things, planning dates, checking in with you, texting you quickly, all the things. And then one day they decide, I'm done. I can't handle it anymore. I put on the charade long enough. I'm done. This is not who I am. Those are the people that suck. Because I think that when you're dating, you should just put it all out there at this age and just say, hey, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. and you can weed through people a lot quicker instead of wasting someone's time. God.
Men really be like, I've got a car and I live in a house and I have a job and I make my bed every morning, or sometimes actually, and I brush my teeth every day, and sometimes I do my own washing, and we're supposed to run after them, fall on the ground, swoon and kiss their feet like they're a god sent from heaven. Mate, I do all of those things as well. That's what we do when we're adults. Why is that impressive? Huh? I'm confused. No one's clapping for me, and I do all of that. And the sick part is that a lot of women are actually impressed by that shit. Like the saying goes, an extraordinary man is just an average woman, and that couldn't be more fucking true. And no, I'm not a man hater, I'm a moron hater, okay? So don't get it twisted. If you're offended, it's about you. If you're not offended, then perfect, you're not in that category.
As a woman over 50 who's single and kind of in the dating world, I'm always grateful when one of my beautiful friends exposes who a man actually is. So we were having this big St. Patrick's Day parade, and I met this guy who works for NATO, and he's from the UK, and we hit it off, and we struck up a conversation, and we were having a great time. And another friend of mine who's absolutely gorgeous, she started to like give him a lot of attention and tell him he was a 10, and touching his arm, just giving them all the attention. And I'm not going to compete for somebody's attention, especially a man. And I'm not going to compete with one of my besties. I'm not going to do it. If you think he's a 10, I didn't. And you're that interested in him and I'm not, thank you. But I'm thankful, because it was like, I don't want a man who is going to go wherever the attention is being given out. I don't want a man who's that thirsty for attention. I want a man who's into me, and he can't be pulled away based on who's giving the most validation and attention. That to me is not attractive, and you're going to go from being a 10 in my eyes to like a 6 if you need that attention and validation from other women. I want a man who's into me, just me, and they cannot be pulled away by someone else's attention. So I'm always super grateful for my friends who, show me that side that I need to see to make me no longer be interested in that man. So anyways, hope you guys have a great Sunday. I'm off to the beach. Love you guys. Peace.
You guys, we have so many comments about dating in your 50s. And I think one thing to remember is there's a lot of sensationalism out there, but here's raw and real. You want to hear it? The good news is that men and women in their 50s are both in their 50s. So they've either been married, they have children, they've had some kind of situation that's maybe made them feel not so great. Men don't date women in their 20s because they feel great. They date women in their 20s because they don't feel good. Women date men that are younger, not because they feel great, because they don't feel great. And so what I'm looking for is a man that's around my same age, late 40s, early 60s, between late 40s and early 60s, who are highly functioning, love their kids, have great jobs, are so happy with who they are. I'm not looking to babysit anyone, and I'm definitely not looking to hear about someone's ex-wife.
So, beautiful souls, in a nutshell, I'm going to fly. I am going to first love myself. I radiate better. I feel my essence. I'm more connected to self. I'm not having to distract and direct my energy to try to figure out this man, if he's going to be safe for me and such. I'm just going to focus on me. And honestly, not only do I feel better when I'm single, I make more money, I sleep better, I feel more connected to God when I'm single. So if you're contemplating whether on dating and such, honestly, I would just buckle down on romanticizing your life and focusing on your goals and really working on loving yourself and making sure that you're feeling connected to yourself on a daily basis and on an hourly basis, just checking in with yourself, because no man is worth that misdirection unless he is coming humbly with a knee, with honesty.
Dating in your 30s becomes literally just like looking for a breeding partner. Like, it's like you're going to a sperm donor bank and like lining up the genetics and just like choosing who you want to be your future children's dad. Like, you've already been through all the cute stages in your 20s, like saying I love you and going on your like first dates and trips together. Like, I don't want to meet your parents. Like, I do, but like, it's not cute anymore. Like, and then like waiting for the milestones and like falling and like seeing what happens. Like, no, are our kids gonna turn out cute? Are they gonna be smart, athletic? Like, are we gonna like make a good couple and like last forever? And like, then I'll get to know you and like, hopefully, you know, we get along great and like it lasts forever. But first things first, like, again, it's just not cute anymore. Like, but you never settle. You never settle. It's not like before where you go in blindly.
I do have a story for y'all. So there was this guy I was talking to. He was into me, whatever, and I was actually into him. And I told him I might need a man that's consistent, that shows up, and that's intentional. The bar is low, y'all. The bar is low. We went on a date and it was good. And then he got sick, and I was like, oh, you want me to bring you some soup? You want me to know? I said, I'll come over and sit with you. I made all these offers, and I got, no. All right, so I quit trying. Then he started feeling better. We still ain't planned no dates or nothing, and things like, we still talked a lot. We talked on the phone. We text about every day, but nothing was happening. There was no progression. You hear me? No progression. So what I do? I started dating other people because I'm like, this ain't going nowhere. Anyway, he found out I've been dating other people and then sends me this message, and he's like, this is why I'm reserved, because I know you're out here dating other people. I don't want to just be somebody else that you call. Then don't be. Okay? Don't be. Either make yourself first or take yourself off the list. I'm not going to sit and wait for somebody else to maybe show up for me. I'm not going to give you exclusivity if I can't even get a, hey girl, you want to go on a date Thursday night to the Outback? No. If I can't get intention, you don't get exclusive access. You, sir, decided to just sit there like a rock. So you know what? One monkey don't stop no show. One monkey don't stop no show. This train will keep on rolling. Am I being too much? Y'all tell me. Y'all be honest now. Tell me. I do not think so. All right. Love you. Mean it. Bye.
I'm just saying, if you're a white, naturally blonde woman and you're over the age of 45 and you find yourself scrolling endlessly through TikTok trying to find the latest under eye cream, growing your hair back, get rid of the wrinkles, just give up, because you're not going to find it. Like, time is marching on, honey. And it's great to kind of maintenance. I'm all for maintenance. You know, I bought the Dermatology under eye concealer. I'm wearing it right now. You know, I've done all the things. I've done Botox in a couple years. I haven't done fillers in a couple years. I've tried all the things, and like, you get a little bit of help, but it doesn't get you back to where you really want to be. It's like you're just chasing. It's like chasing the rabbit. You know, you're never going to get there, and you have to just make peace with that and realize that, you know, you are where you are. You look like what you look like, and if you're even interested in getting into a relationship with somebody again, there are individuals out there that are so grounded that they're actually going to look at your face and they're going to be like, I really like this person's face because I like this person and I think they're beautiful on the inside and it makes their face beautiful. There are people out there like that. You have to be one of them too. You have to be open. Like, if you get to know someone and you're like, wow, this person's really amazing, you know? And I think that you can definitely fall in love with someone and then, or fall in lust with somebody for their looks, and then realize after you break up, you're like, ugh, you're nauseated by them because they treated you like crap, right? Same thing happens the other way around. Like we have to get our egos out of it and just kind of start loving and accepting ourselves for who we are, because we have to set a good example for the younger generation. They don't have it easy, and nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And even if you do have the perfect body or the perfect face, what does that do? What does it get you? Right? Maybe you'll get a modeling career, maybe for a little bit, but that's not even guaranteed. Like it opens some doors, you know, but what else does it really do? Nothing, you know. I think it's nice to try to dress nice and wear nice clothes, because I think it's or wear clothes that are fun or playful, because I think it brightens up the world and it makes the world a nice place. Like, just if you were going to paint a beautiful mural on a city brick wall, it's like, oh, I like to see that beautiful piece of art as I walk by. So I think that, you know, dressing up is a nice thing to do for yourself and others. It's a form of self-expression. It's fun, it's playful, it's healthy. That's what we really need to be focusing on. And will there be times where I probably use a filter and make a video and make myself look super ethereal? Yeah, I will, because I want to live in that fantasy world. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at my face in the mirror with all my lines and my cracks and my thinning hair, and I'm telling myself, and my cellulite and my stretch marks, and I'm telling myself how beautiful and special I am, and I hope you are too.
You want to know what's fucking crazy to me? Is the fact that men aren't men anymore. You don't really see men pumping gas for their women anymore. You don't see them starting their cars in the morning when it's cold, or, you know, when it's hot, so that, you know, the air's blowing for them. You don't see men doing things for their women anymore. Women are out here pumping their own gas, you know, working, and, well, you're supposed to be working, but paying all these fucking bills by yourself, pumping your own fucking gas, doing things that if you are with a man, that a man should be helping you take the fucking load off for you. And you don't see him doing that no more. No wonder half of us are fucking single. Because if a man's not going to do what he needs to be doing that we can do for our motherfucking self, then I don't need a man. Don't need one. If a man cannot take the emotional and mental stress off me, then why the fuck would I want one? Don't make my life more complicated. The fuck? Then you wonder why I make your life complicated, because you're not making my life any fucking easier. This dating age is for the fucking birds. It's so easy to cheat now. It's so easy to sleep with women. It's so easy to just go out and fuck bitches, and that'd be it. Fuck your girlfriend, fuck settling down, fuck any of it. And it's stupid. It is absolutely fucking stupid. We got men changing into women, women changing into men. What the fuck is going on in 2025? I swear I was born in the wrong motherfucking generation. Because I want love like my great-grandparents had. Have a man tell you, oh, have I told you how beautiful you are today? Open car doors, you know, take her and let her know that she is the most beautiful woman in the world. And she lets him know that, you know, she loves him and she appreciates him. And they work together. And it is so hard to find that these days. No wonder half us women are fucking single, and you men are fucking single because you rather not settle down, and you rather date this bitch and that bitch and this bitch and that bitch.
Ladies, I've been trying to get a boyfriend, and it is not happening. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What are they doing wrong? That is more of what's going on. What are they doing wrong? Because I keep like picking somebody, and I've become so much less picky about the way that they look, because I can't stand not having somebody to talk to and like just somebody to be enamored of. I don't have to be in love with somebody. I don't have to spend a lot of time with them, but I like to have somebody to think about, like when I go running or whatever. So I have been back on the dating apps, and I have been so much looser about who, like, physically I would match with. It does not matter. It does not matter. These people have no social skills. They have no conversational skills. Did I pick somebody from social media that I don't know? Yes, I did. And am I concentrating very heavily on him? Yes, I am. But that one is going to take months of legwork to make happen. I am going to make it happen, though. Watch. For now, I just need to find somebody to go out and have a glass of wine with. You know what I mean? I have not spoken to the person that I was seeing that I told everybody, like, left me on red for 4 days. Everyone was like, what are you doing after a year? Dude, he missed my birthday. He missed, not that I'm into this kind of stuff, but we did have a discussion that had almost been together a year at a certain point, like on a certain day. Totally missed it. And he's usually good, like, about at least, signing in and saying, like, you know, hey, on holidays. Nothing. And I checked. He's off the dating apps. So what do we think that means? I'm guessing he's dating somebody else. I can't imagine that a man would remove himself from the dating apps. So anyway, I haven't spoken to him, and I haven't reached out to him, but he hasn't reached out to me either. So I'm just plugging away over here. That's been like my focus. For the past month, I've worked a ton, like more than I have worked in social media before. And now it's sort of just leveling out a little bit. And I just got over being sick. And now it's time, ladies. It's time. And everybody's always like, oh, build a life, blah, blah, blah. I have built a life. I have a huge life. It's overwhelming to a point of overwhelming, but it doesn't have any fun stuff in it. I don't have a lot of time for fun stuff. This is my fun stuff. Like going on a date, having somebody to hang out with. That's my little tiny miniature corner in my life for fun. So be forewarned. If I can ever find anybody worthwhile, there will be stories.
Told myself that I was going to get out more this year. Self-isolated quite a bit last year. Quite a bit, to say the least. Okay. So I told myself I would get out a little bit more this year. Put myself out there a little bit more. Been single for 4 years, almost 4 years. And thought I would get out there a little bit more. I've been out 2 weekends in a row. 2 weekends in a row. Which is more than I went out the entire year last year. Literally. The entire year last year, okay? Last weekend, I got hit on by a man that was married from South Carolina. Go figure. Just got home. Did it a second weekend in a row. Got myself ready. I didn't wear this. This is pajamas. Took my ass out. Got hit on basically by a 70-year-old man and a 30-year-old man. No disrespect. But I'm 47. That just is a weird age range for me. Okay? Had a great time. Enjoyed myself completely. Totally. Had a great time. Still going to go out and have a great time. Because I need to get out. But where are the 40-some to 50-some-year-old men who are readily, emotionally available? Like, let's take for instance, got back on the old Facebook dating. Now, mind you, I've not been on there since, like, last October, okay? Kept it open, kept it active, but not on there. Talk to a dude for literally 2 seconds. And, he's MIA. He's gone. He's already gone. Like, I mean, it was just simple conversation. conversation. And he's gone. He's gone. That's fine. That's totally fine. But holy shit, dude. I don't know. Like, holy shit. I think I'm just going to be single forever. What is up with it? What is up with dating? What is it? What is it? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? I don't know. What's the deal? What is it?
Have you guys seen that Affinity app? They want you to pay to download this app so that you can learn how to speak to men, so that you can be desirable for men, so that you can learn how to crave his attention. The last time that I fucking remember, men were fucking men and men were the chasers. I don't know who the fuck, like, this is the reason why men nowadays want princess treatment. They want 50-50. They're not providers anymore. Men ain't fucking shit nowadays because of shit like this. Social media fucking telling them, oh, you need to be chased. You need to get the fuck out of here with that shit. No, abso-fucking-lutely not. No. We're not role reversing here. If we're gonna role reverse, you better let me fucking peg you. I better be wearing the strap on. I better be able to put it up your butt. We're gonna fucking do that shit. I'm gonna be the provider. I'm gonna be the fucking soul everything. No, I'm putting it up your butt now. Just because. Because when it comes to animals, that doing that shit, whoever gets on top shows dominance. So if I'm gonna be the fucking man in this relationship, guess what? Guess what's happening to you? Fucking dumbass shit. Ladies need the women. The fact that you're a woman makes men want you. That's it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Exist. Literally just fucking exist. A man will want you. That's it. And he'll chase after you. That's all you gotta do.
I did this crazy thing yesterday where I went out into the wild and I talked to men. I know. I needed proof that the men in the comment sections of my videos, the ones that leave horrendous comments, didn't represent how all men think. So I asked 6 men, 2 in their 20s, 1 in his 40s, 1 in his 50s, and 2 in their 70s, if they've ever held a door for a woman and if she's ever yelled at them for it. And they all said yes. If you're a woman and you're yelling at a man in public for holding the door for you, shame on you. Men hold the door for me every day, all different places. And you know what I say? Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. And that is the only reasonable response. Anyway, I asked these guys, as a result of that, do you no longer hold doors for women? To which they all replied, no. One said, just because she's crazy doesn't mean I am. Another said, just because she has no standards doesn't mean that I don't. And the last one said, she's a woman. I'm a man. That's how I was raised. I will continue to hold doors for women. And so my social experiment is done, and the men in the comment section can just stay in the comment section.
One of the saddest things in today's world is that dating apps have made this whole concept of dating very passive for men. So men are no longer pursuing women or pursuing the feminine in that traditional way where they court her, where they're patient, where they're getting to know her, where they're actually making an effort and having to put in that effort. Everything's become so much more fast-paced. Everything's become so much more disposable. And what's now happening is that people are swiping on their lunch breaks, on the toilet, on the couch, and they're not really actively pursuing something that it's incredibly sacred. You know, pursuing the feminine is a very sacred act because you're being intentional, you're stepping into your masculine, and you're saying, that's what I want. Whereas today's men, unfortunately, have now become very passive and, just stuck in that wounded masculine energy. And I understand that there are women who are in their wounded feminine energy as well. But I always do believe that the masculine should be pursuing the feminine. It's just how it's meant to be, it's how it should be.